Okay, so a new update's coming out on Grand Cross tomorrow, and we got some info here. I already took a quick look at this, but it sounds like a pretty cool update. I'm not gonna lie. So, starting off, we have a new stage, Villain Perspective, which I think it's cool. Now we're gonna redo story mode, but this time in this as the villains. We're gonna actually play as the villains instead of the heroes. So like in the first stage, we actually have to play as Elioni or Taizu, and then Gilfunder or Griamore, and you actually have to take your units. So better level up those bad boys. Not that, I don't know, if you can use gear, it's gonna be probably very easy. Even if you just have them level 60, don't worry, you probably can do it. And you can only do it if you have already completed chapter 12. So this is an endgame activity. Some of these might be hard, but looking at the rewards right here, I took a quick zoom, and if you do all the stages, I'm assuming 75 gold stars, you get 15 gems and 3 SSR tickets, which again with the zoom appeared to be part 2 tickets. So 3 part 2 tickets, and also every stage you do get 1 gem. So let me actually make the math. 75 gold stars, you get 3 per stage. How many stages is that? 25. There's 25 gems as well, if you get 1 gem every stage like it shows right here. So it's 25 gems plus 15 gems plus 3 SSR tickets. So that sounds like a pretty good rewarding game mode to me, you know? And it's gonna be fun. I assume it's gonna be pretty cool. 20 stamina per each try, but stamina is not nearly as an issue in this game as any other game, so pretty cool. We're like that. New packs for new units. So Galland and Melascula are gonna be new coin shop units. They're not gonna appear on banners, they're just gonna be in the coin shop, and you can buy them if you want. This pack with 100 gems, 6 SR pendants, 30 of raid materials, and the unit costs $100. So for regular players, you know, just I don't know if I recommend this, my guy. If you want the gems, right? Because they take and they say so. The price for the $100 is actually the gems and the SSR pendants. The unit kind of comes as a freebie if you buy this pack. So the value is not bad, but it's still $100. You know, I don't know if I would say people should be buying this at all. New chapter 12 is coming out, so that's 30 gems. That's really nice. It's gonna be fun fighting Estarossa in story mode. I hope it's like green Estarossa and it's like super broken. They have to fight against. Now, this is my favorite part of the update by far. They are changing the coin shop. So they are taking away all this garbage from the SSR coin shop that no one bought. Like, if you bought freaking books with your SSR coins, you're stupid. I don't know how else to say this. You're just stupid. They're changing it and they're adding new stuff. They're adding part 2 tickets, with people like complaining that it wasn't there, and thankfully so. They're actually adding right now. They're putting Lilia's and Valenti's costume in the coin shop. I don't know why. They're putting green Estarossa in the coin shop, and they're putting the new Masculine and Gallon. Now, interesting that Masculine and Gallon cost 10 coins? Question mark? Like, why 10? Like, the old units, they still cost 5, and I've already took a look at what Melascula and Gallon does. They're better than that. Like, Golfer is still the best unit in the game, and he costs 5. Like, why 10? I don't get it. They might actually change if they get backlash. So, please get backlash. They might change. Estarossa, when I saw him, I was like, okay, 10 coins seems fair, because he was a banner. And he probably is in banners. But I looked at the patch notes right here on JP, and it doesn't seem like he isn't gonna be adding on banners. I didn't find any place saying that he was gonna be added on banners in this next patch. So, is it gonna be a coin shop exclusive? It appears so. So it's like, I don't know. I hope they see that it's stupid that it costs 10 coins and downgrade it to 5 like all the other units in the coin shop. Because again, Esterosa is like, right now, using Esterosa, I'll say he's the 3rd best unit in the game. But there's an excuse because Gopher is the best unit in the game and he costs 5, so I don't know. I hope they change this. The costume, I don't mind that it's 3, especially because it's one purchase and you never purchase it again. But coin shop units is like, yeah, it costs 10, right? It's like, oh, you're gonna buy it and you're gonna have them forever. Cool. But you also wanna buy dupes. You're gonna have to buy every dupe for 10, you know? They're probably gonna have discounts though. They're probably gonna have circulating discounts. But still, I think they should change that to 5. And then they're gonna remove this garbage from the SR coin shop. Actually, they're not removing it. They're actually moving this to the R coin shop. But we'll talk about it in a second. And they're adding this. So they're adding all the fluff from the SSR coin shop. They're adding SSR pendants. You can buy SSR pendants for 10 coins. Let me open this image bigger on here. Oh, I hate this. I hate new Twitter. Okay, you can now buy SSR pendants for 10 coins. Books are trash, trash, trash. I don't know what this is. Maybe materials. Might not be worth it. I don't know. You can buy Jericho now! Dog, when I just got Jericho, her new war gear, right? And the first thing is like, my Jericho's 1/6, so I'm sitting here, dog, I wish I'd never used her coins to like buy other stuff. And I'm like, dude, you can buy Jericho coins! You can buy Jericho, Arthur, Elaine, and Gilthunder. Now, I don't care about these two, but Arthur is a fantastic unit. Now I can say Arthur's free to play because he's in the coin shop. And Jericho! I'm gonna 6 her so fast now. I'm actually gonna wait for her discounts probably, because they are gonna be circulating probably on discounts and because 20 when they are discounted. So it's actually crazy, dude. They just literally buffed, and they're not removing the other units, by the way. They're still gonna be there. Slater, Hauser, they're still gonna be there. They're just adding new units to it so you can buy more stuff. And Jericho, 100%. If you don't have Jericho, she is the hardest nuking unit in the game. If you 6/6 her and you give her full crit gear. So I will be 6/6ing her, and that's cool. That's really cool that they're adding her. I really like that. Again, because it's a SR coin, I need one more dupe for Arthur, so he'll be 6/6 as well. And might start buying Gilthunder, might be worth it. I don't know, but it's really cool. It's really cool. SSR, dude, they're adding literally SSR pins for 10 coins! Dude, 10 coins is nothing! Listen, I summon and I end up with like 70 or 80 every time. It's like, it's really good. It's really, really good. So, that's neat. That's real neat. Let's continue. Real cool. Now, the rare coin shop. So, they're removing all this fluff that's trash. Oh! They're taking away the daily discount, actually. They're getting it for free. Yeah, it's fine, okay. And they're adding this bad boy right here. Oh, they might make the daily free stuff in the SSR chest now, okay. They're adding the SR pendants here for 10 R coins. You can buy an SR pendant, which is pretty good. The tickets, now they have the same price, and you can buy them for R coins now. And they're adding these SRs right here if you want to get dupes for them. I don't know, you probably just pull them anyways. I don't know if it's that good. But they're also adding the balls for 10 R coins, which is really good. This is really good right here. So they're just literally improving the coin shop for no reason. And they moved the fluff to the friend coin shop. Again, I don't know if it's the best purchase buying all these. I would say the friend coin shop, still buy the balls, is probably the best thing to buy. Now, new function with, this is just the costumes for DERIERI. This looks pretty cool actually. New function with the guild thing. Oh, you can see the faces for DERIERI. Yes, it's 2 DERIERIs. Why? Why, game? It makes no sense. Event, we get double gems thing when you buy gems. Now we can change the outfit for Escanor in the boar hat, and then new chat thing, new battle event picture, and some bug fixes. I heard them. I read them already. It really doesn't matter. But yeah, so these are the news. Now let's talk about the new units. So here's the transition for the new units, and it's interesting. So here's red. There's 2 Derieris, like I said, which why game. It was already not good for Astaroth. Why? It makes no sense. It really makes no sense. But so first card, Darkness Hunt, inflicts 600% to this unit. Inflicts 600% to one single enemy. That's good. It's just damage. Injection increases the base stats of this unit by 50% for 3 turns and gain dodge for 1 turn. We had already seen this skill fighting her on story mode, and it's okay. The only thing I don't like is I think the other things don't actually give her dodge, and there's units that like boost all units. Like, why does she boost only herself, you know? But it's fine. Then the ultimate inflicts 630% amplifying damage to a single enemy. Amplify is let me open right here. Let me go on skill filter. Amplify is what Red Escanor does, which is that for each buff you have, increases damage by 30%. So with her, you can give herself buffs and then do the ultimate, which is interesting. Purity. Here's her commandment. Decrease the damage of ranged attacks of all allies and enemies received in PvP by 35%. Ranged attacks. So if you're gonna build a team with her, you are gonna need to use, of course, physical attacks. And then this effect only activates when DERIERI joins the battle, blah blah blah. And it doesn't affect ultimate skills, it's good to know. And then battle power. When this unit uses a skill, increases her attack by 10%. This effect goes away when she does not use a skill and it stacks up to 5 times. This looks pretty cool for PvE. If you just keep attacking, you keep increasing your power by 50%, which is like 50% is a massive jump. If you have other boosters as well, that can be a massive jump. Gopher's passive gives 50%, and if you can stack that up, that really helps. It's a really good boost. So, moving on to the other DERIERI. First skill, inflict 450 to a single enemy, reduces the target's ultimate gauge by 3. That's, if you don't know, that's Green Merlin and Red Helbram's take off ult gauge skill, so you can know the other rarities of this card by the other ones, the from Merlin and Helbram. Then the other skill is inflict 300% to a single enemy, gains 2 ult gauges for herself, to all enemies, I'm sorry. This is the same skill as, let me actually open Red King, just so, because this one less people might be familiar with. It's the same skill that Red King has. 150, nothing. 180 gets an ult gauge, 300 gets 2 ult gauges. Same skill. And then same ult, same commandment. Passive, when the enemy moves their skills around, ultimate gauges will not be increased. Now, this is big for PvP, and I'm assuming they're making this unit more of a PvP unit, this one specifically. And this is big for PvP, but not so much for PvE. PvE, you know, enemies don't move cards, so, you know. Yeah, she's gonna be big for PvP, but I don't know who I would say is the best, because when Green Estarossa and Red Estarossa came out, it was a clear victory for Green Estarossa. Like, Green Estarossa was better in every single possible way imaginable. But this one, I don't know, because this one seems better for PvP and this one seems better for PvE. Because you can boost your own stats. You have, on PvE you have time to do that. And then 600%, which is pretty decent. If you boost your stats by 50% and do like a 600% attack, like 5 times where you keep amplifying your attacks, like she can hit pretty hard, you know? So this one seems pretty good for PvE, and this one seems pretty good for PvP. We'll see, especially because this card that takes off ult gauge is very good. But yeah, moving on, we have Gallon, which is a complete counter to Green Estarossa. Flame World, crush a single enemy with 450% of these attacks. Again, let me go on Crush. Blah blah blah. Let me. Crush is the same thing that Blue King does on his ultimate, or any king, which is that ignores resistance, which is pretty good. In a single target card, this seems pretty good. Remove stances and buffs from a single enemy. Oh, who gives himself stances and buffs? Estarossa. Inflicts 400% to a single enemy. So, I don't know if he's gonna be getting this on level 1 and 2 though. If he gets in level 1, that he can remove stances and buffs, that's a big counter, right? But are people going to be running him on PvP? Who knows? Because if you're running him, right, and you don't face Estarossa, then what? Who are you going to remove the stances, you know? And then the commandment is the same as Blue Estarossa, Blue Gallon. The ultimate is the same as Blue Gallon. I'm sorry, I just woke up, so if I sound a little weird, it's because the passive, when strength allies use a skill, ignores 30% of the enemy's defense. By strength allies, he needs the red type. So when the red type enemy uses a skill, it ignores 30% of the enemy's defense. And I'm assuming this counts as in the back as well. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. You can just use him in the back and make your Radiant stronger. It might be good again with the paired up with the red mono team with Red Escanor, Red Arthur, and Gopher. Oh, that team, bro! Red Escanor, Red Gopher, and Red Arthur. It's literally a free-to-play team now because Escanor is a coin shop unit, Arthur is a coin shop unit, and Gopher is a coin shop unit, and Gallon is a coin shop unit as well. So, God, that seems like a full free-to-play team. Okay, last unit, Melascuda. Pierce of Death inflicts scorching damage for each ignite effect on the enemy, increases by 25% to a single enemy. Doesn't have a multiplier here, so that's interesting. I don't know if they forgot to put the multiplier, but in the game we should have that. Where's the Melascuda? Is it at the bottom? Okay, cool. The top? Okay, cool. Okay. I don't know where Melascula is. Okay, this is what they do. 400%. Okay. So she does 400% as a level 3, and for each ignite she does actually 25%. That makes sense with her commandment, by the way. And her other card, for 2 turns, Intake, decrease the enemy's max HP by a certain amount, and recovers his unit's HP for the amount increased. 20% of all enemies. This looks nice because if it's 3 enemies, right, you're gonna be stealing 20% or 10, whatever the lower rarities of this card will be as well, of all those enemies' HP. Interesting. Very interesting. And then the ultimate is the same as the one from the other one. Commandment is the same for the other one. If you don't attack in a turn, you get 2 ignites on PvP. And then the passive, when an ally dies, grants a buff that makes the ally stay at 1 HP for 3 turns. This effect only activates once, and the effect when Melascula dies. I'm guessing this effect stops working when she dies? This is a poor wording right here. This effect only activates once. The effect when Melascula dies. I guess the effect goes away when Melascula dies. Okay. I'm assuming that's what it says. So, that's pretty much it. Oh, I can play the ultimate for DERIERI right here. Let me open it up on YouTube. Nice, no sound. Let me put sound right here. Oh, we had already seen her ultimate by the stages, actually. Yeah. Okay. Cool update. I like most of the stuff. I don't like that they released 2 DERIERIs though. Out of everything, that's the one thing I don't like. I'm still gonna summon though, so be aware of that. Okay, thank you guys for watching.